Hi, Grandma Bev from Life with Grandma Bev. Are you surprised to see me so soon again? Doing a ride along with me? Well, you know how with my health issues, I never know how I'm going to feel from day to day, right? Well, our company's still here, and the three of them went golfing again, which, you know, is not my thing. So I'm supposed to meet them for lunch at a place called Burgers and Beer. So I was laying there this morning because I was awake earlier, and I thought, I got to go all the way down to the middle of Yuma. I should go to the, what do you call it, Goodwill there. And then if I have time, there's a Dollar Tree over there too. There's a Ross. And when Bob calls, I'm close to where I'm supposed to meet them. So today I'm trying something different. You know how I usually do my shopping for as long as I can stand my back, you know, the pain. So today I decided to take in a leave before I left. See if that makes a difference, you know, in my walking abilities. So how do you like yesterday's ride along? You know, simple one. Sorry I just cut you off so quickly at the end. I didn't know what more to say. You know, just anxious to get home, so I didn't really finish it real well, and it wasn't a real long video, so today's will probably be a lot longer. Oh, and good news, the air conditioner's working, yay, because it's hot now. Right now it says, what, 75 in here, but it feels hotter, you know, when you're outside. So, what else? Everybody seemed to like their food last night, you know. Oh, then after we got home, we went and sat outside, you know, in our Saturday night happy hour spot, which wasn't Saturday night. And they had brought some wine, so we drank the wine. We had our fire pit going, even though it wasn't really cold, but, you know, other people who come visit are always cold. So, we put the fire on, and, excuse me, and then after we came inside, while we were outside, we discovered they like to play games too, you know, like cards and different things like that. And one game that we like to play, which is called 5 Crowns, they play, it's called 3 to 13 or something, exact same game. Yeah. So we went outside to a building going. We went back inside and decided to play a couple of rounds of that game. So that was fun. You know, it's nice to be around them because I haven't been around them a lot. Just, you know, little casual little get-togethers or things, you know, and I really want to get to know them better, especially her, because we're going to be going on a cruise with them. So, you know, it's always good to have an idea of what people are like, you know, because when we cruise, we do not like to go with people who whine or complain about the dumbest things. It's like, you're going to really let this ruin your whole trip, you know, with all the money you spend? So, they don't seem like they're complainers. So, I think it'll work out okay. And, of course, we already talked about the fact that during the day, if either one of us wants to do something the other couple doesn't want to do, then that's fine. We'll just meet up at dinner. Because everybody's got different things they like. And for us, some of the places we've been to before. So, you know, if the other couple hasn't been, they may want to go see the most, you know, popular tourist spots. And they can do that while we go do our simple little thing. Because, you know, Grandma gets really tired walking. and out of breath. I mean, heck, I can't talk without getting out of breath, right? But you know, I was reading something, and I'm going to make an appointment with my pulmonologist about a gal who had the same problems as me. You know, coughing for how many years? And they ran all his tests on her heart, on her lungs, and nothing, right? Nothing wrong. So, someone who was like a physician's assistant, something like that, was overhearing her issues with the doctor, and she pulled her aside or something after she was coming out of the exam room and said, hey, you might want to get someone to check your trachea, because sometimes the trachea can have a little blockage in it, and that can affect how much air you're getting in. I thought, another thing to check out. Another thing to rule out in my case, more than likely. And I thought, I went and read up on the trachea and stuff, and it said, you know, blockage in trachea. And a lot of times people with GERD, which I have, you know, which is acid reflux, have this issue. Well, when I've had my really bad acid attacks, and when I refer to an acid attack, that means I get acid just, and I can't breathe, and I'm coughing, burns for about an hour, and I always have like a sore throat the next day. And every couple of years I go in and have an endoscopy, you know, where they go down your throat, and the doctor will clear up my my esophagus, because scar tissue has built up and it makes it harder to swallow. So I wonder, when that happens, if it's been going in my trachea and building up. I mean, it makes perfect sense to me. Shows you how desperate I am. So I know they'll probably laugh at me when I bring it up, because they don't take me seriously. And I'll see if I will make my appointment on my own, because I already have a pulmonologist, so I just don't have to go through my primary doctor first, who is the one who really doesn't take me serious, I feel. It's like, you guys just wait till you get older and people stop taking you serious, and because you're on Medicare especially. So that's what I'm going to check out. What do you think? Or any of you know anything about that? Or do you know anybody who's ever had that problem? And of course, you know, if I'm not getting enough air in and getting out of breath, that also gives me less energy. Blah, blah, blah. Aren't I a typical old lady talking about health issues? But you know, that's what goes on in your life when you get up here. You know, you used to laugh, not laugh, but it irritated, actually, whenever we'd see our parents or something. Well, so-and-so died. It's like, oh, God, focus on the... But now we're in the same situation. We get these calls or messages about so-and-so died. It's like, oh, my God. And then I realized, oh, my God, I've turned into my parents. I don't mind turning into my mother. My mom was cool. Now, of course, the route we're taking, it goes way down. You know, I have to go up way down that one road, 32nd, which is all lights the whole way. There's no quick way to go on the freeway, because the freeway goes back out, you know, west and northwards. So I'd have to go up and down 4th Street anyway, which would be traffic light after traffic light. So this is the most sensible way to go. Somebody's selling strawberries on the side of the road. See the Arizona Marketplace over there. What the hell is that structure down there? What the heck? Oh, I'm so busy looking that I almost... Oh my gosh. When we come back, because Bob will be with me coming back, I'll have to have him go down there with me and see what that is. Of course, I'll probably forget by the time we come back. So I'm now going to put you on hold for a while until I get to the Goodwill. See you shortly. I have to tell you, the issue with the air conditioner was it the compressor? I think he said compressor, condenser, some C word. It ended up costing us $1,700 to have it replaced. And that was the cheap route. If we had waited for them to get an actual, Honda part that was exactly like the part they had been in it would have been $2,300 and only a year's warranty on the parts. Where if we went with the aftermarket one, it was $1,700 and 5 years on the aftermarket parts. So luckily Bob realized that was a no-brainer. So but we may get rid of this in the summer, so we had to have it fixed. It just went by the Marine base. It's supposed to be an air show. I don't know if it's this weekend or next weekend. So there'll be a lot of noise. In fact, there goes a plane across right now. Over here to the Yuma Airport. But that looks like a regular small plane. And then this weekend, they're having what they call Midnight at the Oasis. And that's a huge classic car show. So we'll spot a lot of old cars, classic cars, driving around this weekend. They're here for the show. And they have a parade of them down at the old street I took you on last week, the main old town, Yuma. So, similar to what we had in our park, but a bigger scale. One thing I won't miss about this car is the brakes have always been real touchy. Not all the time, but at times. You just never know when. And I've gotten used to it now, but see, it's 77 on the temperature out there. I'm easily distracted, as you probably guess. Okay, we're now at Goodwill. Parking lot isn't real crowded like it always is, but then today is not senior day. Let's go up one more row so I can park out of the sun. Yeah, there's places down here, I think. Excuse me. I hate it when people park and there's no room for a person to park next to them. You know what I mean? They park so far over. Okay, folks. I will be back. Well, that didn't take me long. Right as I got in, I looked and I had a message from Bob that they're on the last hole. So which means the 18th hole. So I knew, I walked around, but then when I looked at the lines, there may not have been many people here, but the lines were long. And I knew even if I found something, I'd have to wait in that long line. I might not make it. So, I guess I can mosey on down there. Let's try to make me look beautiful. Let's see, that's that. And I know I've got some kind of a lipstick in here with a little color. Something felt wet in there. What's this? That's not really a color. So must be this one. Oh, Looks like something just came in. Hold up. Yep, that was Bob. They left at like 8 this morning. I was like, no, I won't be up. Alrighty, so we will start heading down to burgers and beer. I guess the best made plans, best laid plans, best made plans. Didn't work for me today. I got up earlier. You know me and getting up. It's very difficult. Nice Mustang here, blue one. V6. No, V6. So we'll just go along this way. Go over to this other street so I can turn back onto the main street, which is 4th Avenue. And I took you down there last week, and I, tried to point out some of the old style hotels from when Yuma was younger. See, there was a Dollar Tree right across the street, and a Ross. So, if they took longer, I figured I had plenty of stores I could walk around killing time. And I'm just missing the light. Let me see if I can get up there. Oh, probably missing it because it's changed to the solid green. Okay, I need to go down to 22nd Street. The problem with this place is it's not on the main road. It's back behind it. So you either have to be really looking, and usually when you finally spot it, you're past the street. So here's an old two classic cars. Ooh, mama. Now, if Bob was with me, he could tell me what they are. They were old. Pretty, too. Now, what was I saying? Oh, Bob looked it up for me to tell me what cross street it was. So we're at 28th right now. And we need to go down to 22nd. So I'm sure I'll be there before then, but not much. I mean, last night when I went into Wheezy's, I was still standing there talking to what I needed as far as how many people and could we sit outside when they walked in. So that was perfect. There's 27. Oh, why do these people all of a sudden slam on their brakes? Of course, it doesn't help that I'm distracted. There's so many little stores and things, along the way here that I'm always looking. Okay, focus, Grandma. Now, where Bob's coming from, the golf course up there, it's more over west side of Yuma, and that's where they're holding the big car show this weekend. I mean, it's a big community area, and in the community area is this golf course. So you have all this grass. It'll just be full of cars parked, and they'll have, of course, people will have their little food trucks and different things like that they'll be selling. We went there a couple of years, and boy, it was hard back then to walk through there when it was so hot already. Hotter than today is. So I didn't go again. Bob can go if he wants, but because he's more into the cars than I am. Ooh. I think that was back when we still had our Mustangs, so, you know, I liked going to check out the Mustangs. After we're done eating here, then Kathy and Guy are going to leave straight from the restaurant and go back to a place they're renting for a good part of the winter up around the Phoenix area. Not in Phoenix, but Phoenix area. So, you know, not a real long visit, but just enough. Like I say, I wanted to get to know Kathy better. Now, what do we have here? What street is this? I can't make out anything. That's 23rd. Okay, the next street I need to turn on. 23. Let's see, is it 22nd? I don't see it back behind there. Well, it's 20. No, he said 20th. See, I don't remember a damn thing. We'll go down to 20th, and then we can always come back to 22nd, because I don't think it's back behind that hotel. There's a gym back there. It doesn't look like there'd be an eating place. I'm going to turn you around. Okay, so then that way you can see the place as I drive up to it. Not anything real fancy, but... Okay, let's see. So the old Tropicana Motel on the right. This is 21st. Okay, go to the next one. I've still been procrastinating on calling and making an eye appointment. Is this the street? Oh, there it is. Burgers and beer. Lunchtime now, so it looks like it might be crowded. Oh, but there's a place right there. Oh, there's some places to park. Okay. Oh, see the wall? Okay, I'll probably take some pictures when I get in there. See you in a bit. See, there it is, burgers and beer. People see me out here doing this. What is that lady doing? So we'll go in and hopefully I can get seated right away while I wait for them, because I'm sure they're not quite here yet. Typical sports bar, not a TV. One right up here in front of me. So, they'll turn me off. Here, I'll take a picture of what I ordered. I'll see you later. And I am back. You notice I'm not driving now. Got my Bobby here driving me. So, we had a good lunch and then said goodbye to our friends. So we had a really nice visit, and like I say, as far as my opinion of them to travel with, it should be, you know, very nice, very pleasant. And they said the same thing to us, but you know. You mean I didn't have that air on?
You didn't have, for some reason it keeps getting turned off of automatic.
Oh.
And so it wasn't working the right way.
When I pushed that, would it?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's why I turned it up. Apparently I turned the air off. Here, I'm fine.
You didn't turn it off, but it changed it from the automatic to...
I mean, this is a 2010, and I still don't know what all the buttons and things do. You know, I see why I'm worried about getting a newer car when the crazy cars talk to you all of a sudden if I'm out of the blue, you know. Whew. So I made a point of telling Bob when they arrived at the restaurant, which was just right behind me, so it worked perfectly, that there was some kind of a structure down there by the Arizona Marketplace. So I told him this, I want to drive down that street to see what that structure was, and you'll see why I exclaimed all of a sudden, what the hell is that? You know, totally didn't look normal. Now remember on our way down, I exclaimed about that structure I saw. So we are just about to the street we'll turn on and go in there. It's probably nothing, but it just looks so big and odd out there by itself. Okay, I've got this off of my little holder and I'm just holding it for now so I can take a good picture of the thing. So I'm not real steady holding it. I'm not real steady anyway, right? Ooh. And like I say, where is that? It looks like it's at the marketplace. It is, you know, where people have all those booths set up, selling stuff. You know, but they're permanently there. It's not like a flea market where they show up every week. Let's see, Nancy. There it is. Isn't that weird?
It's like a tent for a circus or something.
I know.
Maybe they got a temporary circus set up.
I don't know. I'm going to turn you guys around.
Paranormal circuit.
Paranormal circus?
What in the world is that? Oh,
Look at that
it's like
odd-
it's set up for a temporary. All these trailers and stuff.
Isn't that weird? Paranormal, yeah, I guess. And it's in the same parking lot.
Look at all the trucks that brought it all in.
Yeah. So, you know, it's not something you see every day, so we'll turn around and go back down that way. I did see something on the what's going on in Yuma thing about a paranormal thing, but I didn't know that was it.
I'll have to look it up.
Public safety training facility there. Like I was mentioning earlier, some of the brakes on this car are very touchy. Okay, let's get you out this window here. I mean, it was such an odd structure to see out here where it's so totally flat. You know, I was like, what the heck is that? So, that's it. Now we know. Well, this is going to be the end of today's journey. I'm sorry that I'm not going to any of the stores, so there'll be no hauls for me to do either. But, you know, we still had time to talk and that kind of stuff. So right now, we're pulled up in front of our clubhouse, and Bob went in to check the mail. We didn't check it yesterday or today yet, so hope he has packages when he comes back. So what I need you to do is to make your usual comments and share, like, and subscribe. And I won't get off till he comes and I can tell you if I have packages, because that means I get to do something this afternoon as far as recording. I do have one thing I've got to record. Oh, here comes a couple. They both have their helmets and Harley Davidson jacket things on. That's never been my thing. But Bob's twin brother and his wife, they had Harleys for several years. They each had one. And they'd go make trips with their bikes. I can see guys sitting in there, and he probably said, "What is with that lady?" I mean, as soon as the Bob gets out and shuts the door, then I start talking to myself. Where's Bobby? Here he comes. Oh, yes, there's 2 packages. Yay! Okay, well, I hope you guys are all having a good day. I love you. Bye.